Hi guys, Maikeru here. This is my Christmas Q&A video and I'll be answering the questions that you commented on the results of the giveaway video and just interacting with you a little bit. So let's get into this video. The first question was, what editing software do I use? I normally record all of my clips with OBS to get a nice quality while actually recording the actual footage. And then when I'm editing it all together, I use Adobe Premiere Pro. I have Adobe Creative Cloud, so it covers Photoshop and everything as well. So I normally use Photoshop for all of the slides and things like that, and then when I'm editing it all together and doing my voiceover, I'll use Premiere Pro. The next question is, what is my favourite and my least favourite skill in Runescape? To be honest, I have two favourite skills. Invention's probably my favourite skill because it covers such a range and it helps in so many areas. But unfortunately, because you don't really train Invention, it kind of trains itself while you're doing other things. My favourite skill to actually train will be Hunter. I actually find Hunter very, very chill. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I do personally enjoy it. It's difficult to say what my least favourite skill is because it really depends on the level of the skill itself. Like, the skill I hate levelling the most is thieving because it just takes so much effort to get it to the higher levels where it's actually really good. But then as soon as you get to Prif Elves or Dwarf Traders, it becomes really fast and easy or really AFK and it's great. Then on the other hand, Dungeoneering's really annoying to do because I don't really enjoy doing the floors over and over again. And doing it on an Iron Man solo and stuff is really frustrating. But then when you can do it as a daily every single day and you just do sinkholes on a main and stuff, it's actually rather enjoyable. So it really depends on what the skill is at and what you can do to help make the skill enjoyable. I'm going to say the skill that I'll probably get 120 last in and the one I'm going to enjoy the least will be Construction. That skill is annoying from the start to the finish and there's no point where it's actually enjoyable, whereas other skills can be enjoyable. I just feel like it's way too annoying to actually be enjoyed. The next question is, what looks better for a 120 cape, attack or herblore? They both look very nice and they both have a gold trim, but I think herblore's just a bit more prestigious because it costs a lot of money to get as well as being fast, just like attack. So you can get them both pretty quickly, but herblore's going to cost you a lot of money, so I think it's just a better one in general because it has that price factor. So the next question is, how am I enjoying YouTube? To be honest, it's super fun and I really enjoy making videos in regards to RuneScape and then testing out all of these cool new methods and showing them off to you guys. The hardest part for me is the voiceovers. It really gets to me sometimes and I hate listening to my own voice, but obviously it has to be done. All in all, the whole process of YouTube is what I've always wanted to do and making videos is super fun for me. So yeah, I'm enjoying it quite a lot. Metin Crafter's question was, if there's a Maikeru making gains but nobody sees it, are there even gains? So if you check my Rune Clan, you can see that I get gains every single day, so even if no one's around to see them, you can always look me up. The next question is, how did I come up with my name and what are my current goals? So my name is Michael in Japanese, so it just sounds a bit better to say when I'm doing videos and stuff instead of just calling myself Michael. Maikeru is a little bit more fitting. My current goals on my main is to go for 120 base. I think I've got 17 out of 27, so 10 more skills to go there. And then on my 10 HP pure, I'd really like to max that on double experience weekend, and that would be really nice. My Iron Man, on the other hand, is 120 Hunter right now, and then I'll go for max on him as well. Throwboy asked, when I'm in a slump in RuneScape, what are my tips to keep going? So to be honest, I don't really burn out on RuneScape too much because I'm playing on 3 accounts, so if I do get bored of my main a little bit, I'll AFK on him and work on a 120, and then I'll do something active on my Iron Man or my 10 HP pure or something like that. I will say this though, having other people to play with and have a laugh with really helps your experience while playing RuneScape. Because if you're doing something that's AFK and a bit boring or doing a skill you don't like, if you have people to chat to on Discord or something, it's way more enjoyable doing it with them than just sitting there on your own. Even people to talk to in clan chat or in friends chats and stuff, it really helps just interacting with others while doing stuff that's not the most enjoyable things in the world but has to be done for max or something like that. Jimbo asked, will I ever quit RuneScape 3 for old school RuneScape? To be honest, I played old school when it first came out and I enjoyed the nostalgia factor and everything and it was actually kind of enjoyable. But then I got a little bit bored of it and all the nostalgia kind of wore off in a couple of months and I went back to RuneScape 3. I don't think I'll be moving to old school. I think RuneScape 3 is the game for me and I'll be playing that for the rest of my time whenever I play RuneScape. Raxo asked me, how many hours of RuneScape do I play to make one episode in each of my series? So this really depends on the series that I'm doing. Like my 10 HP pure, I'll play hours and hours and hours just for one episode because it's like one episode a month. So my 10 HP pure probably would have over 200 to 300 hours per episode, just taking those key things out and talking about them with you all. My Iron Man, on the other hand, is probably only more along the lines of 50 to 100 hours, depending on what I'm doing, whether it's fast or slow. And then stuff like the bossing week, I'll do like 10 to 12 hour days, and then that will be that day of the bossing week. So it really just depends on what video I'm doing. Some take absolutely ages to get the footage, others may only take a couple of hours to get the footage and make the guide. For instance, the Frost Dragons, I only done an hour of Frost Dragons and most of that video time spent was doing all of the other stuff. Gustavo had quite a few questions and it was a long comment. I know some of you other people had commented similar things, but because he commented so many in one place, I thought it'd be the best place to answer them as I can just go down the list. So the first thing about the goblin in the profile picture is because I made a loot from 500 goblins that was quite successful as one of my earlier videos, and then I made the clan called Goblin Slayers and everything like that, so it kind of just progressed from there, and I really like the goblin, so I've just kept it the whole time. In regards to my favourite boss or PVM content, I probably enjoy next the most out of any bosses, and then when it comes to PVM content in general, it's probably Slayer. Number 3 is if I'm planning on getting the completionist cape anytime soon, or maybe making a series on it and stuff. I actually kind of think I'm going to be doing this sometime soon, and it seems like everyone's quite surprised when they see me and I don't have comp for some reason, so I guess I should have it or something. So I may make a series on it in the future. Do let me know in the comments down below if you do want to see a series on comp, because that could be quite fun. Number 4 is if I live with my parents or live by myself. Right now I do live with my brother and my mum. Number 5 is if I have a job, and if I do, what is it? I used to actually be a special educational needs teacher, but I recently got made redundant a couple of months back. I made a video on it and I explained the whole situation in that one. So I'm not going to go into loads and loads of detail of why I got made redundant or what I'm doing now, etc. But essentially, I'm just doing YouTube right now and it's going pretty well. I'm able to stabilize myself and pay my bills and everything like that. So it's actually really good. Number 6 is why and when did I start playing RuneScape? I started playing when I was like 11 years old or something, 12, 13 years ago. And I remember I started playing because I saw it on Miniclip, and I went on Miniclip as the really big gaming website at that time for like kids and stuff. So I found RuneScape on there and started playing it, and I guess I'm just kind of hooked ever since. I've quit here and there, but you never really quit RuneScape, you just come back. As for if I play any other games, right now I don't play any other games because I'm always making content for you guys, or I'm playing on the 3 different accounts, and I don't really feel like playing other games because I'm enjoying myself so much. But I've played plenty of other games in the past. I've played League of Legends, I've played Counter-Strike, I've played World of Warcraft, like you name it, I've pretty much played it. But right now, RuneScape is the game for me. With if I've ever planned on doing streams on Twitch, I do plan on doing streams on Twitch here and there, but it is really time consuming doing YouTube as like a constant thing. So because I'm constantly doing YouTube, it's sometimes hard to even find time to stream or even want to stream. I was thinking about maybe streaming some masses and stuff like that when I do my Bossing Week series, just as like a start of things and then see how it goes from there. But I really want to focus on YouTube, and I don't want streaming to take away from the YouTube side. And number 9, why am I so awesome? I have no idea. Thank you very much for the compliment either way, and thank you for all of those comments. They're really awesome. Very fun to answer all of those, and I hope that I covered them well. Nick asks, where am I from and how old I am? So I'm from southern England and I'm 23 years old, and that's about it. Nothing too amazing there, I guess. So the next question, Walds asked, what was the first YouTube video I ever made? If it's in regards to the first YouTube video I ever made, it was a tutorial on Warcraft 3 World Editor. On Warcraft 3 you could make your own maps on stuff, and I remember as like a 12-year-old kid I would make my own maps, and I remember making a couple of videos on that. I never spoke or anything like that, it was just text across the screen with unregistered Hypercam 2 and all of that good stuff. If it's in regards to this channel, I think it was my top tips for returning players or the Invention Shop Run guide. Both of them are super old now and the microphone quality is so bad, it's unreal. I should really remake some of my really older videos with the really bad microphone and the really bad editing and quality and stuff. But hey ho, they're there and they're quite nostalgic, so I'll keep them there forever probably. It just shows how much I've progressed over the year. Nanig asks, why do I think I have the following that I have? To be honest, I am not sure, and I'm so thankful for every single one of you that watches my videos. I guess because I'm very consistent with uploads, I try and do a video every 2 days. I've been doing a video every 2 days for the past like 6 months. It's only now that I'm actually uploading a little bit slower, but that's because of Christmas, so I guess it's understandable because there's a lot of busy times and stuff with family. But because I'm doing those consistent uploads, it's always putting out content for people to enjoy. I always give it 110% on every single video, trying to get as much information in there as possible. I'm not 100% sure. I'm just so thankful for every single one of you, so thank you so much for the support. I love you all. So Rocky99 asks, who or what makes me want to play RuneScape and what made me want to make a YouTube channel? To be honest, what makes me want to play RuneScape the most is the community. Over this past year and a half or so, the community has grown so big and it's so enjoyable to be a part of. Going on the Discord, chatting to everyone is always such a laugh, and then chatting in clan chat or friends chat and stuff, or doing things with other players in the clan or in the Discord. It just makes every single day playing RuneScape way more enjoyable because there's always someone to talk to and there's always someone to have a laugh with. I think it would have been a lot more boring doing things like fishing, mining and all of that stuff without people to talk to and just enjoy your time with. So the thing that makes me want to play RuneScape the most is the people that I play it with. And then in regards to what made me want to make a YouTube channel, it's always been something that I've really wanted to do since I was a kid, and I really enjoy helping people. So I can combine enjoying helping people and enjoying making videos by making guides for you all to enjoy and benefit from. I guess the biggest inspiration for me was whenever I looked up stuff when I first came back to the game, there really wasn't that much information on certain things. So I want to be that type of person that will give you some information on those things, so when you come back to the game, I'm able to help you and get you started again. LV asks, what's the most enjoyable video I've ever made? I'm not 100% sure what the best video I've ever made is, but there'll probably be a top 3. One of them will be the Cursed Energy PKing, because that was so fun killing all of those bots. It was really enjoyable and actually decent money. I really enjoyed doing 75 hours of R-hats as well, because they were so good money and they were kind of relaxing and chill to do at the same time. Other than that, it's probably the Bossing Week series. It takes a lot out of me doing bossing so much every single day for a week, but I always get such good stuff. I get pets, I get drops, and I just have fun with loads of different people at the same time alongside doing masses and stuff. So that's probably when I enjoy myself on this game the most. The last but certainly not least question is what my gaming setup is and if I play any other games or find time to play other games since I'm doing this full time and everything. So I kind of answered if I play other games in a previous question, so I guess I don't play any other games right now, but I have done in the past. I'm always a really big fan of games like Rust and survival games of that aspect, so I'll probably play some of those here and there while playing RuneScape if I ever do get a little bit bored. But because I'm playing my free accounts, I don't really feel a need to do anything other than RuneScape, and because there's so many awesome people that I play with and chat to on Discord and stuff while playing RuneScape, I don't really get bored. So I don't have a picture of my gaming rig set up right now. It's nothing special really, I just have a microphone, 2 monitors and my computer. There's nothing amazing about my setup, to be fair, it's just an average one. As for my actual build for my system, I have an AMD Ryzen 1700X CPU, I have an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1070, 32GB of RAM. I have a really large SSD and hard drive because I really needed those for rendering and stuff. So I think the SSD is like 500GB or a terabyte, and then I have a hard drive that's over 10 terabytes. This way I'm able to store loads and loads of footage and then easily just put it all together. And then the SSD allows me to make sure that everything's running fast, like Photoshop and Premiere Pro. So the main things I wanted to focus on with this computer was the CPU, so I could render and run a lot of things at the same time, and then obviously I wanted a lot of space. Anyway, that's it for this video. Hope you did enjoy the Q&A, and I hope you enjoyed me speaking and just answering some questions and a bit of a personal level with you guys. Either way, do give it a like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you're new for loads of future RuneScape content. Have a really awesome Christmas and make sure to spend time with family and loved ones. And until next time, see ya.